2 decades on, and the only thing we hate about this cast is that they're not together anymore. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be looking at the cast of 10 Things I Hate About You 20 years later.
Every time you even think about kissing a boy, I want you to picture wearing this under your halter top.
You are so completely unbalanced.
We're going now.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be examining what the cast of 10 Things I Hate About You have been up to in the 20 years since the release of the film.
$100 a date. In advance.
Forget it.
Well, forget her sister then.
Number 10. Daryl Mitchell.
I know how difficult it must be for you to overcome all those years of upper middle class suburban oppression. Must be tough. But the next time you storm the PTA, crusading for better lunch meat or whatever it is you white girls complain about, ask them why they can't buy a book written by a black man.
The actor who played Mr. Morgan, a Padua High School English teacher, Daryl "Chill" Mitchell suffered a motorcycle accident 2 years after the release of 10 Things I Hate About You, which left him paralyzed below the waist. However, this hasn't stopped him from acting, as he's gotten relatively steady work since then.
And you're just such a force of positivity in the world, too.
I'm cute.
And you're adorable. You're absolutely adorable.
Mitchell also began his own foundation to raise awareness about spinal cord injuries, and is a vocal supporter of hiring actors with disabilities. These days, Mitchell appears on both NCIS New Orleans and Fear the Walking Dead.
I lost Benelli, my Bijan Frise. I'm just saying, I know his pain.
Number 9. Andrew Keegan. In the role of Joey Donner, Andrew Keegan played an antagonistic, egotistical, and rich character.
Mr. Morgan, is there any chance we could get Kat to take her Midol before she comes to class?
Someday you're gonna get bitch slapped, and I'm not gonna do a thing to stop it.
Keegan's profile has dropped quite a bit since its heights in the early 2000s, as he has primarily appeared in smaller budget B-movies and in television guest spots, including on 2 different CSI shows during the last 2 decades.
You're coming downtown with us. Why don't you grab a jacket?
Yeah, well, I know my rights. Anything in plain sight, you don't need a warrant. If you want that closet open, then you should open it.
You a lawyer?
No.
His work has been consistent though, with few down periods, and sometimes that's all an actor can ask for. In 2014, Keegan founded a spiritual center called Full Circle in California, which some have deemed to be a cult.
We have a creed. We do believe that everything is an expression of the Creator, and that we coming together create our own destiny, our own path.
Number 8. David Krumholtz. When one of the main characters, new kid Cameron James, arrives at Padua High, David Krumholtz's Michael Eckman helps him feel welcome and quickly becomes his best friend, aiding in many of his efforts throughout the film.
Are you telling me I'm not a pretty guy?
He's very pretty.
Yeah,
He's a gorgeous guy.
I just wasn't sure.
You're a gorgeous
I didn't
guy.
know. You know.
Since the movie's release, Krumholtz is best known for his starring role as genius mathematician Charlie Epps on the CBS procedural Numbers, although he has also had numerous other small parts in film and TV, such as the Harold and Kumar franchise.
Yo, dude, how were Katie Holmes' tits?
You know the Holocaust?
Yeah.
Picture the exact opposite of that.
Currently, the actor plays porn director Harvey on The Deuce.
Time.
Bail or no bail, Barbara ain't gonna say nothing on me. That girl gonna stand tall.
Number 7. Larry Miller. Comedian and actor Larry Miller played the Stratford sisters' strict father Walter, whose rule that Bianca can only date if Kat does first sets much of the film's plot in motion.
But she's a mutant. What if she never dates?
Then you'll never date. Oh, I like that. And I'll get to sleep at night. The deep slumber of a father whose daughters aren't out being impregnated.
Miller already had a long history as a character actor in movies and television prior to 10 Things I Hate About You's release, and it continued afterwards as well, with the actor appearing in multiple films a year for most of the last 20 years, along with several TV appearances. Notably, Miller was the only one of the cast members from 10 Things to reprise his role from the movie in the short-lived TV adaptation.
Dad, you realize we know where babies come from, right?
Do you realize where they come out? Trust me, not pretty.
Dad.
Number 6. Allison Janney.
Judith! What's another word for engorged?
Following her appearance as the erotica-obsessed guidance counselor Ms. Perky in 10 Things I Hate About You, Allison Janney went on to appear in her breakout role as CJ Craig on The West Wing.
I have a dentist appointment at noon.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. CJ, I'm experiencing some pain.
For how long?
About a month now, but it'll go away by itself.
When?
When I die, Sam. Carol, cancel the appointment.
Janney hasn't let up since then, though, as she's been in multiple films and TV shows on a yearly basis, with many of them earning her critical acclaim and numerous awards, including Emmys and an Academy Award. Janney currently stars on the CBS sitcom Mom, which has allowed her to flex her comedic and dramatic muscles in equal measure.
I just gotta say something, get it off my chest.
What?
I really want to rob this place.
What?
I'm not going to, I'm just thinking it. I figured if I shared about it, it takes the power away.
Number 5. Gabrielle Union.
I know you can be overwhelmed, and you can be underwhelmed. But can you ever just be whelmed?
In 10 Things I Hate About You, Gabrielle Union played Chastity, Bianca's bestie, who eventually turns on her and hooks up with the sleazy Joey. The actress's behavior in real life has been much more admirable, as she's been quite involved in activism, especially for women. Union has starred in a number of hit films, including a plethora of comedies. In addition, she's appeared in the titular role on the TV series Being Mary Jane and is slated to reprise her part from Bad Boys 2 in an upcoming spin-off TV show.
You found me, not the other way around. You needed me to change small bills to large ones and make a delivery to a third party, and I'd imagine he'd like his money in a timely fashion. Delivery's late, it's your ass, not mine.
Number 4. Larisa Oleynik. Larisa Oleynik starred in 10 Things I Hate About You as Bianca, Kat's shallow younger sister, the girl of Cameron's dreams, and the impetus for much of 10 Things' plot.
My dad just came up with a new rule. I can date when my sister does.
You're kidding. Let me ask you, do you like sailing? Because I read about this place that rents out boats.
A beaucoup problemo, Calvin, in case you haven't heard. My sister's a particularly hideous breed of loser.
The film was released around Oleynik's peak popularity as a teen idol, and her film career has not reached the same heights since. Most of the big screen appearances she's made have been in B or C grade movies. Oleynik has met greater success on TV, however, and she's had recurring roles on prominent series including Mad Men, Pretty Little Liars, and Hawaii Five-0.
What do these rebels want?
They are willing to exchange Josh for 250,000 U.S. currency. That's where I come in.
Number 3. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. One of the male leads of 10 Things I Hate About You, Joseph Gordon-Levitt played new kid Cameron, whose quest to win Bianca's heart is a major part of the plot.
Yeah, French food. We could, eat some together, Saturday night.
You're asking me out? That's so cute. What's your name again?
Although he was already a recognizable young actor prior to the film's release, Gordon-Levitt has reached new heights since the movie hit theaters. He's appeared in numerous high-profile and blockbuster films, even writing and directing some of them himself.
Listen, you want to know the truth? This is the truth. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
In addition, the actor, director, writer has founded his own production company and recorded several musical albums. A man of many talents indeed. Number 2. Julia Stiles. Since appearing as the standoffish yet surprisingly vulnerable Kat Stratford in 10 Things I Hate About You, Julia Stiles has gone on to great success in show business.
I hate it when you're not around, and the fact that you didn't call.
Along with appearing in blockbuster film franchises like the Bourne series, Stiles has also appeared in critical hits as well, like Silver Linings Playbook.
Sweetie, honey, calm down.
You're killing me.
Tiffany, please. She'll see how well he's doing. Maybe she'll lift the restraining order.
Her success extends to television as well, such as her season-long turn on Dexter.
When I got in the car with this guy, there it was. The exact same stench.
You shot someone based on a feeling and an odor.
I shot the right guy.
Stiles also appeared on the web series Blue, which followed a single mother trying to support her son by performing as a sex worker, while also trying to keep that from him. How would Kat react to that, do you think? Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Now remember, guys, don't touch anything. Oh! Okay, what did I tell you? Oh. Must be Nigel with the brie.
Starting tomorrow, we are publicly releasing our Entrepreneurial Revolution series.
Who could refrain that had a heart to love? And in that heart...
Courage to make love known.
It's Macbeth, right?
Right.
When Paul first fell in love with me, I'm not exaggerating, Liv, when I say that all the girls were jealous. I had landed the most beautiful boy, the all-state quarterback.
Number 1. Heath Ledger. And last, we reach the elephant in the room. The Australian heartthrob who played bad boy with a heart of gold Patrick Verona is no longer with us. Heath Ledger died of an accidental drug intoxication in 2008. But the 9 years between then and 10 Things I Hate About You were quite fruitful for the late actor, as he became a bona fide movie star.
Fellas like you and me march off to hell.
Speak for yourself. You may be a sinner, but I ain't yet had the opportunity.
Ledger appeared in big-budget action flicks, biopics, and critical darlings alike, all while bringing intensity and charisma to his performances. His legacy was further cemented in what is arguably his most famous and acclaimed role as the Joker in The Dark Knight, which won him a posthumous Academy Award. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.